Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to a brand new video. My angel of a mum has just been and dropped off a load of washing. I think I mentioned in my last vlog our washing machine is broken and she's kind of taking one load at a time to a house and washing it for me and then bringing it me back. How lucky am I? They keep fixing a date of when they're going to come and fit the new part and then they reschedule and it just keeps getting pushed back and back and back. You don't realise how much you need your washing machine until it's gone. Anyway, thank you so much for all the lovely comments on my first vlog of 2024. I am feeling so much better, so thank you for all your get well soon messages. It's just a week full of health checks this week. It is currently Tuesday. I've just finished work and I'm about to set off in about 5 minutes to the hospital for my breast MRI scan. If you're new to my channel, I've had breast cancer, so I have, or should have, yearly MRI scans, and I've sort of chased them up recently. They didn't do one last year and I didn't even know. I just completely lost track of it all and I'm quite overdue. It's not that I've got any new symptoms or anything, but when it gets to this time and I'm going for my checkups, I do get a little bit apprehensive. My mood definitely changes, and I suppose that's just the reality of being a cancer survivor. You never ever forget that you've had cancer. It's always like kind of with you, and you're reminded of it every single time you get a little niggle. Anytime your health isn't 100%, your mind takes you off into places it shouldn't. So yeah, I've definitely had a few days of my head falling off, if I'm being truthful. I hurt my back last week and my mind automatically went to, oh dear, I've got pain around my spine area. Is this cancer? Luckily the doctor has said that he thinks I've just either slipped a disc and it's pressing on my sciatic nerve. He just told me basically to continue taking painkillers. He could see the worry on my face and he was like, this isn't a cancer issue, Helen, this can happen to anybody, any age, whatever. So yeah, I'm about to start off to the hospital now. I'm well and truly topped up with painkillers. Last thing I want to be doing is going out in that cold. I just want to sit with a hot water bottle all night on the sofa and wait for Love Island All Stars. It's been snowing all day here and whilst it looks very, very pretty, I don't want to be going to the hospital in it. But yeah, plan for tonight, go for this scan, make some tea when I get back, put all of this washing away, try and get a bit on top of the house with me being out of action for a few days and not being able to, I'll be honest, stand up for 2 days, stand up straight. The house is not looking its best. Not only have I got an MRI scan tonight, I've also got a mammogram tomorrow as well, so I'm having to take time out of work for that. I'll be honest, it's just a pain, having to make the time up at work and everything. You just feel like you're constantly trying to keep up. God, I'm doing some whinging. I do apologise. Back from the hospital, feeling sorry for myself. Tom is on calls till quite late tonight, so he did come to hospital with me. It just makes me feel so much more supported when I've got somebody with me. It really, really does make a difference. This scan, they do it on both breasts and you go into the MRI scanner, lay on your front. So obviously with my back being quite sore, that was a bit uncomfortable. And you basically put your face in a hole and your boobs in 2 holes like that, and you lay with your hands behind your back like that for about half an hour, I want to say. They put headphones on you, but it's still quite loud. When I've been on the MRI scanner, I always feel a little bit sorry for myself, especially when they've cannulated me before I go in, because they've got to put this dye through your veins so that they can see the pictures more clearly, and about halfway through the scan you can sort of feel this dye going in through your veins. It's pretty grim. Because I've had, how many different types of chemo have I had? 3 different types of chemo. 2 for breast cancer and 1 for cervical cancer. My veins are completely shot out. I had quite small rubbish veins to start with, but now that I've had chemo, they kind of go hard after chemo. They can collapse and you get what's called cording, where your veins go really hard basically. And that's what's happened to me. So she tried to cannulate me about here, couldn't do it. I've developed a bit more anxiety when it comes to needles. When I was in the thick of chemo, they didn't bother me whatsoever. It's strange how your body can respond to sort of fear and shock. It's about survival, and you just kind of go in, put your arm out, don't think about it. But the more time goes on, and I think this is quite common, the more time goes on and the less you have to go for those needles, the more of a big deal it becomes when you do. So yeah, eventually anyway, she got a tiny little vein in my hand. So all is good. I'm home now. The time is 10 to 7. So we've got a couple of hours before Love Island All Stars is on. I am loving it. Tell me who your favourite people on Love Island are. Mine, I really like Georgia H, you know, and I kind of see why she likes Chris. I always feel like she has a bad time. I hope she finds someone on this series. On the way home from the hospital, we stopped at Starbucks. I'm half in my comfies. I've got my pyjama bottoms on and my Crocs on, and I'm going to make some tea now, so I picked up some chicken. I just got these mini breast fillets. I'm thinking of doing a bit of like a fajita nourish bowl with a bit of avocado, but then make it quite comforting as well with some sour cream, cheese, some of this nice seasoning that I've found in Aldi called Mexican barbacoa. I think so you say. It says tasty with tacos, so it'll be good with fajitas. Gonna have to work out all the things of this, but I haven't had anything so far today, so I'm using them on my tea and making something nice and comforting, but still quite healthy. Everybody says avocado is the devil on Slimming World. I couldn't give up avocado. I love it too much. Still going strong on dry Jan. Are any of you doing it, and are you still going strong? Tom's been doing it with me, and so far so good. He's been getting these from Aldi, which he quite likes. Tom's gonna have like fajita wraps, and I think I'm gonna do rice with mine. I'm just gonna do basmati probably in the bottom, and then all the chicken and the peppers, avocado, sour cream, cheese. Just found some corn on the cob in the fridge as well, so I'm definitely gonna have some of this with it too. I just got some healthy-ish snacks as well. When I'm feeling munchy, we've definitely got quite a lot of Christmas chocolate left over, and I want to try and let Tom see to that. And I picked up some proper sweet and salty popcorn. For a third of a bag of this, it's 130 calories, so that's 6.5 cents. So I'm going to split this into 6 portions and make it about 3.5, 4 cents a portion. I'll probably end up with 2 decent handfuls per serving that way. That's my theory. This isn't going to be the most low-sin tea ever, but it's better than a chippy, and that's what I really want. If any of you watch Saltburn, it is literally the most disturbing thing I think I've ever seen in my life. And not even in a scary way, more in what on earth have I just watched where.
Up and leave. Take a lot of courage just to live out your dreams. Bigger picture I could see if I just close my eyes. Have the foresight to believe. Time don't move backwards, it speeds me to the future fearlessly. Charging forward when I open my mouth.
We've got coriander, lime juice all over the top, sour cream, chili flakes, a bit of salt on the corn on the cob. It's Thursday morning. I didn't vlog at all yesterday, so I thought I would pick up the camera today. It's a work from home day. Connie's having a morning nap like she always does. Connie, I would love to be you right now. See, the snow is well and truly stuck. And I'm not complaining because other than those couple of hospital appointments I've had this week and that doctor's appointment, I've not really had to leave the house. I'll be taking Connie for a walk at dinner time today, and it's not like it's snowing and raining and miserable. It's snowing and it's been really, really sunny as well, so it's been very pretty. Right, let's make a coffee. Connie, wait a minute. I don't really want Connie going out in the back right now because the kids are obviously back at school because it says like someone's being murdered every morning when they're walking past my house. I hate to be that morning Minnie again, but honestly, they drive me mad. Do you know what, while that coffee's on, I'll explain to you what's happened this week. See where that fence is there? So over where the stream is, sort of near where that car is, you can see there's some railings, yeah? Kids just swing off there for fun. Honestly, you'd think it was Knowsley Safari Park, the way that they're like hanging off the railings like that. And I kind of get how they might not think it's anything to do with our house because it's like quite far away and there's a stream in between. But we're responsible for those railings, and if they collapse or if someone falls in, I think I've said it before, I actually have no idea. If like someone kills themselves over there, like what's going to happen to me? Am I going to go to prison? Anyway, parents let like toddlers and babies swing off them, but what, they weigh nothing, do they? So I mean, that's not the end of the world. But when there's teenagers, literally, like a load of monkeys swinging on them like that, like something needs to be done. I think they already think now that I'm a local witch. I said the other day, I was like, look at them swinging on them railings. Just thinking, do something about it, Tom, so that it doesn't have to be me. And he did, he opened the window and shouted, "Oi, get off." So instead of running off, like you would expect them to, or going, "Oh, sorry," and realising that they're not really supposed to be doing it, they didn't. They just started to put clumps of ice together and start throwing them at the house, right? And I mean, I'm not talking little snowballs now, I'm talking icebergs, like Titanic-sized icebergs. Well, maybe not that big, but you get me, massive. So first they start trying to throw them at the front of the house. I'm trying to get sorted to set off for my hospital appointment because I was running a little bit late. So I was a little bit stressed and I was just like, they're literally throwing icebergs at the back door. One of the things going on my to-do list today is complaining to the school. Not that they'll do anything about it, but I think last time I was like, you need to have chaperones walking all the way up the road from the school because, like, I'm kind of sick of getting abused. I remember being 10 and in our street, there was a Helen and she was the one that always tried to spoil our fun, so maybe it's a Helen thing. You'd be stood in the street playing, not doing any harm, no ball games, just literally either stood there or balancing on the curb. Anybody remember doing that? Just, that would be how you would make your fun in the 90s, just literally like try and balance on all the curbs in your street. So we'd be doing something like that and she would come out of the house and she would say, "Go and play outside your own house." And we would go, oh okay, sorry, and go and play outside our own houses. When did kids become so disrespectful? Anyway, that's my rant for the morning. I need to go and start work. Thank you for all the messages, by the way, saying I hope you're back and gets better soon. I have been told by the doctor to put heat on it, so I've taken the cover off of my hot water bottle because Tom got me this for Christmas. It's really nice. It's from Amazon, but you can't feel any heat through the cover. Just kept it like that and only half filled it, and I've kind of just been wrapping this around the bottom of my back. Keep taking painkillers. My doctor said just really be mindful of your posture, which is pretty difficult in these chairs. This is me being stupid, this, because we were having an office put downstairs. I wanted chairs that didn't look ugly. These aren't the nicest looking chairs ever, and they squeak like hell, especially Tom's. Every time he's on a call I could just hear him, it's squeaking. But I actually do need now a proper office chair. I know they do proper office chairs in IKEA, and I've seen one on Debenhams that I really like the look of, but I think I just need to be practicing better posture and actually sitting up straight. Popped into Sainsbury's the other day and bought this diary for a new year, fresh new start. I've actually seen this on Sasha Polari, I think that's how you say her name. Her channel, she's like my new favourite YouTuber now, so if she's buying this diary, I'm buying this diary. It was £8 from Sainsbury's, but so at the front you get your year planner, and this is just going to be good for me to just, for instance, I'll put things like holidays in here, hospital appointments, people's birthdays and things. I'll just put a little asterisk next to it, so I know that there's something on that day, and then I can turn to the page and on the first line I'll just put whatever it is. But you can see it's a very basic layout, so I'm kind of putting personal stuff at the top, in the top section, and then anything for work on the bottom half. So like, let me skip because I've been using it. This week is my first week using it, so let's take the 17th, for instance, I've put that I had my mammogram at the top, and then down here is anything that I had for work that day, and I've just kind of ticked off what I needed to do. Anyway. Oh, I better write down. Complain to the school. Yeah, so I've already got something in my diary here. I know that I'm training this morning. But up here in my little personal section, I'm going to put complain about icebergs. I'm just making some breakfast. I'm about to jump on a training call in like 10 minutes and I am very hungry. So I've got one slice of Farmhouse wholemeal toast from M&S. It's really, really nice. It's from the bakery. I think you can have 2 of them for your healthy bee, but I'm just having one. I've got fruit as well. Couple of things on the butter on my toast. Cup of tea here. I've only got semi-skim milk at the minute, but that's part of my choice. And then, as well as my toast, I've got a mini banana chopped up, which is free, isn't it? And half a grapefruit. That's breakfast. I'm going to make an omelette for dinner. And then I'm having tea at my mum's tonight. But yeah, I'm going to go and get on this training session. Morning. Let me share my screen and we'll get on with training. I'm going to get out for half an hour whilst it's sunny and still snowing. I've not been out in the snow once. Connie needs a walk as well, especially if I'm going to be training for a little bit longer this afternoon. It'll keep her quiet. Ow, my back, my back, my back, my back, my back, my back, my back. I'm just putting my walking socks on. I got these from Costco. But my walking boots and my wellies are both in the back of Tom's car, and he is working in Doncaster all day today and he's not back till quite late, but it's fine. I'm just gonna have to put my trainers on. Hopefully Connie doesn't go dragging me because she's excited for a walk, aren't you, baby? We're going for walkies. Don't pull me.
Even on the bad days, I thank God for making me brave.
Hello, sorry for the abrupt ending to that last clip. I usually end my vlogs. I was just about to upload the video and realised I hadn't said bye or anything. That day completely got away from me. I went to my mum's for tea. Since then, have I had a reply from the school to my complaint? No, and it's nearly a week on from me sending it. What can I say about Slimming World? It has been an absolute disaster since Christmas weighing in. Obviously I did my post-Christmas weigh-in. The week after, which should have been my first week, I couldn't get out of bed because of my back, so I didn't end up weighing in. And then Saturday just gone, so between the last clip and me filming now, I was on my way to Slimming World with my mum, and usually I leave my book and my card in her car, but because I was showing the vlog our new books that we'd been given, I ended up leaving it in Tom's car with my card, and so I couldn't weigh in. So my first weigh-in at Slimming World will be this weekend coming instead. I'm going to get this video uploaded tonight and then hopefully I'll be able to sit down and film that Q&A that I've been saying I'm going to do. So I put a question box on Instagram saying ask me anything, and loads of different questions came through, so I'm really excited to sit down and get that one filmed. Hopefully it will be out soon. If you can hear some not very nice noises, Connie is chewing a bull's penis behind the coffee table. But yeah, what else have I got to update you on? I've got some new cushions. I got these from Next at the weekend. The big ones here, I think they're my favourite. They were £18. Then we got these slightly smaller ones. We got 4 of them. 4 of these ones, which I really like the texture on those. They've got like a slight beige going through them as well. I just thought they'd be a little bit harder for Connie to ruin because of the material of them. They won't stain as easily. Then we picked up 2 of these little oblong ones, which I thought were quite nice too. I think these would actually look really nice on a bed. Feeling a relief that those scans are done and out of the way now. I just need to sit tight and wait for the results. And I've been told I should get them back in about 4 weeks time. So like I said, I just wanted to come on and end this video and say thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up before you leave. Hit subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye. Mwah.